My dear students, once again I welcome you all to my channel, Abrar Sir classes. Today we'll be seeing problems on the chapter Newton's laws of motion. This is part 4 of the video. This is the first problem. The momentum of a body is, they have given vector P is equal to 2 cos of t I cap plus of 2 sin of t j cap. Okay, what is the angle between force, okay, vector F acting on the body and the momentum vector P? Now we are supposed to calculate vector F, and that is given by what? A rate of change of linear momentum. We know that vector F is given by rate of change of linear momentum. That is nothing but d by dt of whatever vector P is given. Substitute here 2 cos of t I cap plus of 2 sin of t 2 sin of t j cap. Now vector F will be given by what is differentiation of cos, that is minus of sin t. I cap will be as it is plus of 2. What is differentiation of sin t? That is cos t. J cap. Therefore vector F is equal to minus 2 sin t I cap plus of 2 cos of t j cap. Now we are supposed to find the angle between vector F and vector P. We know that what is by dot product. We know by dot product that is cos theta is given by what? Vector A dot of vector P divided by magnitude of vector A into magnitude of vector B. Okay. Similarly here we will find out what is the angle between this one. That is equal to vector F dot of vector P divided by magnitude of vector F into magnitude of vector P. First we will find the dot product. Vector F dot of vector P is given by what? We know that what is I dot I is equal to j dot j is equal to k dot k is equal to 1. Therefore I will just multiply 2 into 2 is 4, that is minus 4 sin t I dot I, okay, sin t cos t. Right, if I multiply this, 2 into 2 is 4 minus 4 sin t cos t or cos t sin t, one and the same, plus into plus 4 sin t into cos t. Multiply this, okay. This and this you are supposed to multiply. This and where is P? This and this. Okay, you are supposed to multiply. And vector F, this and this you are supposed to multiply. 2 into minus 2 is minus 4 sin t cos t plus 2 into 2 is 4 sin t cos t. Gets cancelled, that is equal to 0. Therefore cos of theta is equal to how much? Cos of theta will be, this will substitute this one, that is equal to 0. If cos of theta is 0, how much is the angle of theta? Theta is 90 degree. Hope you have understood this one. Okay, hope you have understood 90 degree. In dot product, vector A dot of vector B is equal to same as what? Vector B dot of vector A. Either you find the dot product of F or P or P or F, that is one and the same. Okay, since the numerator term is 0, you will get cos of theta is equal to 0 and theta is equal to, because cos of 90 is how much? Cos of 90 is 0. Hope you understood this first problem. Let us go to the next problem. A body of mass 2 kg is moving with a velocity. Okay, mass m is how much? 2 kg. Moving with a velocity. How much is the velocity? Initial velocity they are given 8 meters per second. Okay, on a smooth surface. If it is to be brought to rest in 4 seconds, brought to rest v is equal to 0. T should be how much? 4 seconds. Then what you are supposed to calculate? Then force to be applied. F is equal to how much? F is equal to how much? We know that F is equal to what? Delta P by delta T. Okay, this is average force. Delta P by delta T. Okay, this is average force. Rate of change of linear momentum. Okay, that is nothing but P of minus Pi divided by delta T. How much is P of final linear momentum minus initial momentum, linear momentum? That is equal to mv minus mu divided by delta T. mv is 0, therefore first term will be 0 here. Okay, this will not be there. This will be 0 minus of mu divided by delta T. Therefore, average value of the force is equal to 0 minus m is how much? 2 into u is how much? 8 divided by T. That is interval. Okay, that is T is equal to how much? 4 seconds. 4 minus 0 is 4. Now, that is equal to how much that is? Minus of 4 newtons. Okay, hope you understood. This is the right answer. Now, you can use this by using the formula. F average is equal to m into what? A average. A average. What is A average is given by delta V by delta T. That is nothing but what? M into V minus U by delta T. Right. That is equal to V is 0, therefore minus of mu by delta T. How much is M? M they have given minus of 2 into how much is U? 8 divided by how many seconds? 4 seconds. Again, we are going to get how much? Minus of 4 newtons. Hope you understood. Okay. Then the force to be applied is, take the magnitude, that is 4 newtons. Next problem, let's see. You are on a frictionless horizontal plane. How can you get off if no horizontal force is exerted? By pushing against the surface. Now this is a smooth surface like ice and all, that is you are standing on the ice. You are on a frictionless horizontal plane. Okay. How can you get off if no horizontal force is exerted by pushing against the surface? By jumping, by rolling your body on surface? No, possible. By running on the plane? Not at all possible. By spitting or sneezing is the right answer. Explanation I have given here. By spitting or sneezing, explanation. This is the explanation. By spitting or sneezing, we could start moving using the third law of motion or momentum conservation. And since the surface is frictionless, even a small force would be sufficient to get off from the surface. In all other cases, we will slip on ice as there is no friction. Hope you understood this. We will go to the next problem. Two masses, okay, capital M and small m, are connected by a weightless string. They are pulled by a force F on a frictionless horizontal surface. The tension in the string will be, you are supposed to calculate the tension in the string. You are supposed to calculate tension in the string. What is meant by tension in this string? Here block is there of mass m. Here also block is there of mass m. Now there will be a tension here. Okay, use red pen. Okay, there will be a tension here, and again there will be a tension here. This tension is what? Always remember, this is the tension exerted by string on block. Okay, this is T. And again, this is also T. This is on block M. This is what? This is the tension exerted by string on block small m. Okay, and this is F. F is here. Now how to calculate the tension? Now first you are supposed to calculate the acceleration. Now I will take this as system boundary. I will take this as what? System boundary. This is called system boundary. If this is a system and this is acceleration, okay, acceleration I will take A. Now this whole thing is what? One block of mass m plus m. Okay, mass is how much? Mass is how much here? Mass is equal to m plus m. Now this T and this T gets cancelled. These are the internal forces. Okay, these are the internal forces that gets cancelled. If I take the system boundary, okay, if I use the system boundary technique, only what will be there? Only you will be having this force, external force. Now I will be applying what? Newton laws here. Chalane wala force, that is F minus rokne wala. Nothing is there here. Okay, nothing is there. Rokne wala is nothing is there. Chalane wala minus rokne wala is equal to mass into acceleration. Now how much is the mass? Mass is how much? M plus m into acceleration I have taken, because both are moving in the same direction. Acceleration is A. From here I can calculate what? A is equal to what? F divided by capital M plus small m. Hope you understood this technique. Okay, as soon as you see the block and the string like this, block and string like this, you write the tension. This is the tension exerted by string and block. Okay, always give tension. Okay, don't take tension, give tension. Like that you can remember. Always tension is shown away from the block. Away from the block. These two are in the same direction. Okay, this tension is same. If the rope is same, if the string is same, tension is same. Understood? Here these two are internal forces that gets cancelled if I take this whole thing as one block, system boundary. This is the external force. Chalane wala, okay, minus rokne wala. This is called chalane wala. In the direction of what? Acceleration. A and F are in the same direction. That is called chalane wala force. Okay. Minus, this is what? Rokne wala force. Rokne wala force is not there here because nothing is there opposite to what? Acceleration. Is equal to mass, this whole together and mass into acceleration. Now you're supposed to calculate tension. How to calculate the tension? It is very easy. Okay. Now you go and stand here. Go and stand here. Okay. Okay. In between these two blocks. Now I will take this now. I will take this block now. Okay. I will take this block now. Now acceleration is this side. Chalane wala. Now for this one, chalane wala minus rokne wala is which one? Rokne wala is minus T. Okay, because it is opposite of A. Chalane wala minus rokne wala into mass. Mass is M. Acceleration is A. Understood? Now that is T will be equal to what? F plus MA. Understood? T is equal to, now you are supposed to calculate T. T is equal to what? F minus MA. Because this T will be going on the right hand side. T is equal to F minus M. A is what? F divided by M plus M. Or T is equal to, if I take M plus M as what? LCM, you can write F into M plus M minus MF. That is equal to tension is equal to Fm plus Mf minus Mf divided by M plus M. These two gets cancelled. T is equal to what? Fm divided by M plus M. But we will not be taking the second answer you got, no doubt. But whenever you stand here, you will be looking for the block which is having only one force, this. Okay? If I observe like this, if I observe this one, this is the technique. If I observe from here, okay, if I observe from here, okay, on the left hand side, I will write it here. You only compare the difference. Okay, since this is the first problem, I will teaching you in every. Chalane wala is T, rokne wala is nothing, because T is in the direction of A. Chalane wala minus rokne wala is equal to M into mass into acceleration. Directly you can write T is equal to M into A. T is equal to M. A is how much? Just now we calculated. F divided by M plus M. You see the block where only one force is there, because if you see this block, how many forces are there? Two forces are there, T and F. That's why it is taking a lot of time. This you can use this technique. This is called system boundary technique. Hope you understood this, student. This is very easy, provided you should understand it very clearly. Once again you see this video, you will understand very clearly. We'll go to the next problem. Here again, how many blocks are there? Three blocks of masses M1, M2 and M3 are connected by massless strings. Okay, these are massless. As shown on a frictionless table. They are pulled with a force T3 is equal to how much? Okay, 40 Newton is given. Right, 40 Newton is given. If M1 is equal to how much? This is 10 kg. Okay, M1 is 10 kg. M2 is, this is 10 kg, 6 kg, and this is 4 kg. Okay, what you're supposed to calculate? T2 you have to calculate. Before calculate, first you calculate to find acceleration. How to find acceleration? Acceleration will be this side only. Acceleration A. You take system boundary. You take what? System boundary. How to write the tension? Away from the block, away from the, this is T2, tension T2. Away from the block, this is tension T1, this is tension T1, this is tension T1, tension T1. Away from the block, you have to give the tension, not take the tension. Away from the block, this is what? T2. Okay. Now, if I take this as system boundary, this is called system boundary. If I take this system boundary, what is the mass? Mass will be equal to what? What is the mass of the system boundary? Mass is how much? That is equal to M1 plus M2 plus M3. M1 plus M2 plus M3. Now, chalane wala is how much? Okay, by Newton laws of motion, chalane wala, that is T3 minus rokne wala, nothing is there. T3 is in direction of here. T3 minus 0 is equal to mass. Mass how much? M1 plus M2 plus M3. M1 plus M2 plus M3 into what? Into A, because force is equal to mass into acceleration. T3 is how much? T3 is 40 Newton. 40 is equal to how much is M1 plus M2 plus M3? 10 plus 6 plus 4 into A. So here 40 is equal to 10 plus 6, 16, 20 A. So A is equal to how much? 2 meters per second square. Now, how to calculate tension T2? Go and stand here. Okay, go and stand here. If I stand here, what will happen? How many forces? Okay, here T3 is there, here T2 is there. Two forces. Will avoid this one. If I look here on the left hand side, okay, if I look here on the left hand side, what is? I can combine these two. So these internal forces gets cancelled. Chalane wala will be which one? Which is the external force? If I look like this, okay, chalane wala will be T2. Rokne wala is nothing. Minus 0 is equal to mass. How many masses? Two masses. M1 plus M2 into A. Okay. Therefore, T2 is equal to M1 plus M2 is how much? M1 plus M2 is 10 plus 6 into A. Okay. Into A is how much? 2. That is equal to T2 is equal to 16 into 2 is how much? T2 is equal to 32 newtons we are going to get. 32 Newton is the right answer. But what you are supposed to calculate? T2 only. T2 is how much? 32 newtons. Students, hope you understood these problems. Okay. When you stand here, if you look on the right hand side, two forces. Okay. It is a tough job. Therefore, I will be looking only one force. If I stand here, again system boundary. If I take the system boundary, these two internal forces gets cancelled. Now, for example, to calculate this A, if I take this system boundary, okay, all the internal forces gets cancelled, right? Only external force will be there. Okay, external force, that is T3. T3 चलाने वाला minus रोकने वाला, nothing is there, is equal to M1 plus M2 plus M3 into A. Now, if I take this as system boundary, M1 and M2 together, okay, two masses are there. चलाने वाला will be, this is external force. T1 gets cancelled. T2 minus 0 is equal to M1 plus M2 into E. Hope you understood. Students, I will stop here. If you like this video, kindly share with your friends. Ask doubts in the comment box. Like the video. Kindly do subscribe for my channel so that I can come with lot of interesting problems on each and every topic of your examination. I wish you all the best for your KCET, NEET and IIT JEE examinations. Thanks for visiting my video lecture.